Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're tuning for the first time, you are so welcome. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So guys, today's video is going to be it's those kind of video that I never thought I would ever make on YouTube. Gone are those days where I try to play safe. These days, anything I want, I post on my channel. Today's video, I am going to be pretty much honest. There's a lot of things I want to address. If you guys notice very well, I have been a bit off and on this channel. Like I went, I think January, February or thereabout. I went literally off on this platform. Like I was just posting not my usual kind of content. I was just posting once in 1 month and none of that. There is a reason why that happened, and I'm going to be addressing everything in this video. As much as I didn't want to talk about it because I felt like, you know, I advocate for natural hair. Your natural hair, do this, and natural hair will grow. As much as I create content around that, that doesn't mean I am so exceptional and maybe my hair can get damaged or things can happen to my hair. Okay, so something happened to me late last year. When I mean late last year, I mean like December, January, before December, October, December, January, thereabout. Everything I'm about to say in this video is actually the honest truth. And what even made me, I made this video, what's today's date? 28th of we're in March, yeah? Just answer.
No, April.
Yeah, in April. I got the urge to make this video because I realized that it's not just happening to me alone, it's happening to a lot of people that are into content creating with their natural hair. So earlier this week, a content creator reached out to me. I won't say her name, but I'm going to put in a text here. So if you know her, you can go ask her. So she reached out to me. She was like, "Oh, Ngozi, I know you have your own hair care line. I know you do all this DIY thing on YouTube, but the honest truth is that I have been suffering with my hair. My hair has not really been growing." She's also a natural content creator. We all preach about, routine, do this, do that. But she was like, the honest truth is that I've been experiencing a lot of shedding and breaking, and hair is not kind of growing out anymore. We all know that hair grows, but I think I'm experiencing a lot of shedding and breaking, which is making my hair stunt or make my hair remain the same length. Immediately when I read that message, if you guys can see very well, at this point I was like, I am driving. When I park this car, I am going to make a voice note for you because I could relate to it. I'm sorry that it took me a long time to come make this video, but then again, it's not the most easiest thing to come here and say, especially when I advocate for natural hair and make remedies for natural hair, for hair growth. I make remedy for hair growth. So sometimes I'm like, okay, I don't want to look like, you know, I'm doing all these things, why it's not working for my hair and all of that. But when she said it, I was like, okay, I think somebody needs to speak about this. This is not just me. When I parked my car, the first thing I told her is that I can relate to you. This same thing happened to me last year. It happened to me. And girl, this and this and this is what I did to bring back my hair to life. So what I'm trying to say is this was me, October, December, January. This was me. I experienced drastic, excessive shedding ending of last year and beginning of this year. It's a very hard thing to accept.
Just for a little clarity, this is what my hair looked like before I experienced the excessive shedding and breakage due to over manipulation.
That is happening. She creates content every now and then. She do hair routine, influence for brands. But if this can happen to me, happen to her, it can happen to anybody. So the earlier I talk about it, the better. So what happened was that my hair was shedding drastically the end of last year and the beginning of this year. Even though I feel like I've lost a lot of length, my hair is back to being healthy. If I do this, it is shedding. If I do my simple everyday cornrow, take down my hair is always shedding and breaking. I was so sad, honestly. Like, I was so sad, but this is what happened. So towards the end of last year, if you follow me on Instagram, you know already that I blew up on Instagram. Okay, as of now that I speak to you, I went from 5,000 followers to 100,000 followers on Instagram. By the way, celebration. Yeah, my hair paid for it, but at least we got to 100K. So earlier last year, my page on Instagram was blowing up. Like when I had like 2 to 3 million monthly reach. Like that's crazy. When I check my analytics, like people that come to my page in a month is up to 2.5. I think 2.5. The highest I had was 3.1. That's how many people that come to my page in a month. So I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be honest. Like that pushed me to keep on creating content. I was attracting a lot of audience. I was creating content. I am sorry to say this, but like I got so carried away with the whole followers I was getting that I was creating content back to back with my hair. Like I was manipulating my hair every day. Anyone that follow me on Instagram will know this. There was a time I was posting every 2 days. I'm posting hairstyle, rubber method, slick back. There's nothing I did not experiment with my hair. Like I said, I got carried away with the whole flow I was getting. People were so interested in my hair. My hair is not so long. I have a medium length hair, and I was able to do all these things with my hair. People were so interested. Like my DM was crazy. So I got carried away with the whole followers I was getting that I kept on creating content. I kept on going and going and posting. From December to January, all I was posting was just my previous video I have shot, or just random hair wash day routine. On Instagram, I am more of styling. This is what my Instagram page look like. I am always styling my hair. It's about styling on Instagram. But so when this lady reached out to me to tell me how things have been going on with her, the first thing I told her is that it happened to me, and this is the reason why it happened. So because I'm always manipulating my hair, I am making my hair every single day. My hand is on my hair. If I'm not doing slick back, I'm doing twists. If I'm not doing twists, I'm like, there is no rest for my hair. And this went on for up to 3 to 4 months back to back. And at the end of the day, I realized that my hair strands were getting weak. Hey, you know when they say, when people come up here to make video about natural hair and they are shouting, leave your hair alone, I feel like even me that come here to preach it, I didn't realize how important it was until it actually happened to me. I thought, okay, because I treat my hair, I'm always creating things to treat my hair, to, you know, strengthen my hair strand, I am like bulletproof. I didn't know that letting it go on like that for so long is going to entirely affect my hair, and that was what happened to me. So I went from having a very healthy looking, fluffy, like people chew for my hair, to having this. So because of excessive manipulation, I remember telling that lady that this is exactly what happened to me, and I also was able to share some of the tips that helped me bring back my hair. I went to having this really healthy hair to having this. Like this particular morning, I was just fed up. I was tired. I was like, how am I going to continue to create content? People are going to notice over the time that my hair is beginning to get damaged. People are going to talk over the time, but like the best thing I can do for myself is to choose my hair, not about what people say. Sometimes when I style my hair with gel, the tip of my hair is going to be so thin. I will take down the style because I don't want people to notice. So I was like, the earlier I start telling myself the truth, the better. Guys, please watch video to the end because there are a lot of things that is important to this channel I'm going to be saying. I'm like, before people start noticing, because I know how people can get, oh, your hair is shedding, your hair is doing this, your hair is thin. So I was like, let me just do something about this thing, because if I don't, people will start noticing. And you know how something that can get, people easily call you out, cancel you out. You know, you want to cancel and rule the person out. Oh, this person is not worthy. One thing about me is that if you didn't bring me up to this point, if you didn't bring me up to this point of my career in content creating, you cannot rule me out. Instead, you are going to leave this platform for me. So posting consistently on Instagram paid off. I'm not going to lie, it paid off. I went from 5,000 to 100,000 in a year and just 2 to 3 months. It is crazy. Because I was constantly manipulating my hair, it started cutting, my hair started getting thin. As of when I was paying so much attention to Instagram, I was posting back to back on Instagram, I started withdrawing from YouTube. Like I was not making so much. Like I used to make videos every week, once in a week here on YouTube, doing one of the things, and I use these things on my hair. That is even how I realized that all the DIY that I share on this page, I didn't even realize how much they have helped my hair until I stopped. So at that time, I stopped. Like I stopped posting content here. I was posting my old content. I was so busy trying to, you know, catch up with all the followers on my Instagram page. I was doing so well, and again is that of course money was also coming in. I was getting branding here and there. I would charge as much as I can, and brand will agree to pay. I was like, is it like this here? So I was so carried away that I started ignoring my hair. I was not doing DIY videos again. You guys will notice on YouTube, I was not even posting as before anymore. Before, I used to go out of my way to create on YouTube. Like I would spend a whole 24 hours creating on content on YouTube. My hair started having issues. So I got peace. I woke up in the morning, I was not just feeling it again. It was so bad. Then I started to like trim my hair. I know I'm trying to retain some length, but like I'm not going to watch my hair damage this way, cut, and I'm not doing anything about it. Even if people notice that my hair is shorter, it is fine. I can always tell them that, oh, this is what happened. That's one of the reasons why I'm making this video. So I went ahead and have like a very deep trim on my hair. Like when I mean I cut my, like I literally like will hold a chunk like this and will chop it up because it was literally damaged. There was nothing I can do. I have excessively manipulated my hair using gel, I even did heat. I even used heat on my hair. I made a brand video for a brand that sent me hot comb to straighten your hair. I even use it. A day before it, a day after it, I started styling again. Like all of this thing had a very big effect on my hair. This is your sign. When people come up here to create content and tell you leave your hair alone, please leave your hair alone. I have said it in my video a lot of time, but I did not leave my hair alone. But it's for like a very, let me just assume it for a good reason, because I was also creating content with my hair on my page. But the mistake I made was that I forgot to treat my hair. I was not doing my DIY as usual. I was not using all those things on my hair. Posting on Instagram frequently, I was carried away. I didn't have enough time to post on YouTube, because even at that, I'm supposed to be very consistent with my routine. Most of the people that I use are DIY. So even consistent with my DIY routine, posting, making all these things, using it on my hair, I was not so consistent, and that was what actually damaged my hair. And like I was like, I don't know how I'm going to come up with these people. I don't know how I'm going to feel. I don't know how they will feel like, oh, is your hair getting shorter or getting longer? You're always supposed to be getting longer. Why is it getting shorter? If I come up here to chop off that damaged hair, people will still say, oh, I thought you used to do DIY. Why didn't it work for you, this and that? So I just decided to keep quiet about the entire thing. I'm a very fan of, so not everything. I don't explain myself to a lot of people. As the lady that reached out to me was who literally gingered me. Like after I read everything she wrote, I was like, this is actually life truth. I think it's time I actually come up here and say my truth. So the truth is that I literally was going back and forth on this channel. I was not posting as much. I'll post today, I'll post once in a month. Sometimes I'll not even post entire February. I don't even know if I post entire January. I don't even know if I post here. Like I'll literally go totally off. So that was because I was going through it. I didn't feel like my hair was thriving as before. I just feel like I have done a lot of things with my hair. I've made so much mistake that I regret. Maybe I would have still taken my routine very seriously and keep my DIY treatments going and all of that. So I didn't want to come up here and start posting content, because at that time my hair was very short. It was very, very obvious. I decided to just dye the whole thing. But right now, what's the point? Like I've come to the point in my content creating that I believe that people that will watch you will still watch you. Okay, people will always have things to say, and Ngozi do not really care. And that I want to announce to you guys is I actually relaunched my product. I made a free video about it here on my page. So I relaunched my product, and this time I said to myself, even if I'm not going to be doing like the raw DIY, I'm going to make sure I put in all my DIY ingredients into my product. So I launched my product. I put in all my DIY ingredients because I realized that this DIY has actually helped my hair. Nobody said to me that, Ngozi, being an entrepreneur is a lot of work. I thought it's just, oh, it's not make product and sell. No, it's not like that. It's a lot of work. So I also got busy with branding, marketing, getting help and all of that. It was really crazy. And at that point too, my Instagram was also doing well. So I was trying to be on YouTube, be on Instagram, be on my second YouTube, be on TikTok, do my sales. It was crazy to a point that I could not even handle it all alone. I have to even get a personal assistant and an editor. So that was one of the reasons why you don't see me as frequent as I will come on this page. And that's I want to point out is that I hope you guys, if you know me on Instagram, you already know that I recently got engaged too. So I have also been planning my wedding. It's crazy. I'm trying to have my wedding here in Lagos, and I thought it would be easier. It is not even easy at all. It is very crazy trying to plan your wedding, and trying to hold everywhere that is working. Your Instagram, your YouTube, trying to hold everything together is crazy. When I mean at this point, I just told myself that if I don't get help right now, I'm going to run crazy. So at that point, I just know that I need an assistant and I also need an editor. If I don't get these people, I'm going to run crazy. I'll also be posting a lot of hairstyles on this page, because I don't know why, but like I was posting hairstyle back to back on my page on Instagram, and that was what got me my 100K followers. And I was like, okay, natural hairstyle is actually a big deal. So I realized that people are very interested in hairstyling videos on Instagram. I don't know about YouTube, but like I'm going to be posting on YouTube here. I'm going to be posting. So I'm coming right back to my normal DIY videos, styling my hair and all of that here on this page. So lately I've been working with a couple of brands, like they send me hair and all of that. From this video right now, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a lot of things that I did that helps me bring up my hair to life. Now my hair, let me just show you guys. Look, my hair is back to being healthy. Before, my afro used to be really high like this, but it is what it is. I'm just at that point where I don't feel like I'm going to like not talk about things, because I feel like, oh, people will let them say. If you do, even if you do it right, they will still let them say. So that is just me. That I'm doing right now is I am back to making my routines. Rosemary, thank you. So I was going back to my DIY using my spray, my all of those things I used to use back then. I went back to it. Like, I can't show you guys the back of herbs, all this my DIY stuff I bought again. I went back there, all those spray I used to make with a good regimen. It's been 3 months and my hair has been thriving really well. So that's just the truth about the reason why I've not been consistent on this channel. Like a month before December, then January, at that point it was so obvious I cut my hair. I was just posting some of the content that I had created backward. I remember making a how to wash your braid content, how to grow your hair on braid. All these things were just me trying to like hide the fact that my hair, the fact that my hair was damaged and had chopped a huge chunk of it off. So guys, that's just the truth. I think right now I can be free to create my content. At this point right now, I only style my hair 1 time in a week, okay? And I make sure I create batch content. Maybe I will create like maybe like 2 times in a week. Then I will leave it for like 3 weeks. I will leave my hair for like 2 weeks. I will not even touch it. I'll just put some cornrow. Then I'll just be posting those ones I had made in the past, because I'm also trying to gap the way I create content with my hair. So that's just the truth. And also the most important thing is I went back to my routine, to my regimen, and everything good and fine right now. Honestly, the most important thing is that I didn't lose my edges. I would have gone crazy. Just ate. I feel so like I feel this lady reached out to me and told me what happened to her. So I was like, so it's not only me. It looks like it's a lot of us, but we don't want to actually talk about it. So guys, that's just the truth about how I almost lost my hair and how I experienced excessive damage and shedding, and yeah, it almost ruined my hair. But I'm grateful I was able to fix it as soon as possible. I said earlier, I'm going straight back to my full-time content. And also, please check out my vlogging channel. I made videos around lifestyle or sit-down videos. How I met my about-to-be husband, how we met, our engagement story, how I met him on dating app. All of these things is straight in my vlogging channel. If you want to catch up with me, please go to that channel to know everything about what's going on in my life. I've uploaded about my engagement and all of that. And definitely that channel is going to be my family channel. When I finally move into my husband's house, you guys prepare to be sick of me. So also I upload more content about how to be a content creator, how to make money on Instagram, how to grow on Instagram, you know, all this good stuff there on that channel. So guys, yes, we are back like we never left. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Honestly, thank you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.